To Lisa, I'm sorry, we need to talk. James. A plan began to form in her mind. She hadn't come here just for the money or even for her mother's care. She'd come for answers. And now, surrounded by the evidence of decades of secrets and lies, she finally knew where to start looking. The Williams family had built their fortune on banking, on knowing how to keep and protect other people's secrets. But every bank had its weak points, every fortress had its vulnerabilities, and Maya Chen, or Chen Williams, as they insisted on calling her, had a year to find them. She pulled out her phone and opened her banking app, looking at the balance that had always seemed to hover just above empty. Tomorrow, she would begin her crash course in being an heir to one of Boston's oldest fortunes. But tonight, she had research to do. Little did she know, she wasn't the only one making plans in the grand old house that night. Above her, Elizabeth Chen Williams was placing a very interesting phone call. And 3 floors below, in his private study, Richard Williams III was opening a safe that contained documents that would shake both sisters' worlds to their foundations. The game was just beginning. 3 weeks into her new life at the Williams estate, Maya had developed a routine that felt like navigating between parallel universes. Her mornings were spent at Bridgeview Care Center with her mother, whose improvement in the new facility was nothing short of remarkable. Her afternoons were dedicated to what Richard called her integration, lessons in everything from wine appreciation to corporate governance, delivered by a rotating cast of tutors. The evenings belonged to the endless parade of social obligations that seemed to be the primary occupation of Boston's elite. But it was the nights that Maya claimed for herself, hours spent poring over documents she'd gradually begun collecting from various corners of the mansion. Tonight, she sat cross-legged on her bed, surrounded by papers, when a knock at her door nearly made her jump out of her skin. "Come in," she called, hastily shoving the documents under her pillow. To her surprise, it was Elizabeth who entered, still dressed in evening wear from some charity function Maya had managed to avoid. "You missed an interesting night," Elizabeth said, kicking off her heels and settling uninvited into an armchair. "The Blackwoods were asking about you. Again." The casual way Elizabeth had begun dropping by, offering cryptic comments and backhanded insights, was perhaps the strangest development of the past weeks. Their relationship remained thorny.